For a job and you get the job, you're expected to perform. You want to be paid the same ways, you have to perform the same. But what happens is a lot of times we have seen situations where people, they have a degree, but they have no experience.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, we're supposed to pay you this amount of money, and the person that we overlooking or bringing in right under you is the one going to train you because they have the experience. Who should get the money? Should I get the money because I have the degree?
But also sometimes some jobs can be really mixed. Some jobs they will say like 5 years experience. How could you be in school and have 5 years experience in certain job? Like for example, Donald Trump never had experience, but he became president. So it's not about getting experience, it's about the quality of what you can bring to the table. That's what the job needs to look at. It's not about experience.
So can a union come in and tell a company how to run their company?
Not really how to run their company, but how to treat their employees. What they're not gonna allow them to do to the employees.
Good point. Because as a union rep and as a union personnel, all we can do is go by policies. Is this employee rights violated? Has this employee done everything that this employee was supposed to do? And this employee was made a promise. And now that you get to the point of fulfilling the promise, now you renege on the promise. Because now all of a sudden, whomever it is in my family have lost their job. And they need a job too. So now I'm going to bring my family member in and you going to train them. We have seen anywhere from it being obvious to it being secretive. Some things are obvious, some things are not. But it's only one thing that don't never change in this whole process, and that is the policies. That is the rights of an employee. Employee has rights. One of the rights that an employee has is you may not get it, but you have the right to know why not. That's your right. You can't make a person do it, but at least you have a right to know why not. Now, some people just might say take it or leave it. Do they have the right to tell you that? Huh? Depends. Because we got business owners in here, and we have people that don't own businesses. And as a business owner, you may say, well, I understand what you're saying, but this is the direction that I've decided to go with the company, and I like you as an employee, but this was my choice. So now, I'm not telling you I want you to go, but this is the direction we're going with the company. You with us or you're not? That's a nice way of saying, take it or leave it. So I really say the same thing, but I just use better language.
Yeah, more appropriate.
Huh?
Professional.
Yeah, I was just more professional instead of just coming in and saying, look here, man.
Yeah, like
Look here. Forget what you're talking about. Better yet, bye.
But yeah.
Better yet, bye. Yeah. We ain't going here today. I ain't in that kind of mood today. Business owners should never come in and talk to you like that. But saying it in a different way is basically the same thing. Now we're talking about collective bargaining. Now we're going on to collective bargaining. It's funny because a few years ago we had a collective bargaining going on for, I know it lasted every bit of 6 weeks. 6 weeks, we all got together and we all sat at this table. And we all looked at what the city of Houston was proposing to us for the employees. And we all sat at the table, and I mean, when I tell you we looked at what they wanted to do, and we looked at what was best for the employees. That was a process. They wanted to take, and I'm gonna use this for an example. What they wanted to do was, if you say you work a 40-hour week, right? You work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 40 hours, 8 hours, right? But let's say I need you to stay Monday for 4 hours. Right? And then I come to you on a Wednesday and I say, hey, look, you know that 4 hours you work Monday? Just go ahead and get off 4 hours early today. Instead of paying overtime, they felt as though anywhere in the process of that 2-week period, that pay period, that they would just send people home 4 hours earlier. Total violation. No, we're not finna do that. Because now what you'll do is you'll use that as a tool to stop paying overtime. So as a union, collective bargaining with them, we were able to sit down with them and show them how, first of all, this is going to be a tool that you all going to use from now on. Whenever somebody work overtime, you're going to be looking, the first thing you're going to be looking at is, how do I send this person home early to keep from paying overtime? So we're not going to do that. Another thing we looked at with them was how we get paid for holidays, holiday pay. Holiday pay was a big one. Holiday pay in the city of Houston used to be double time and a half. It used to be double time and a half. You got paid the day being off, plus you got paid time and a half. So that was considered double time and a half, right? Well, here's where the give and take come in at. On this hand, we fought for not taking the overtime pay. Over here, we gave up the half. Because now if a person work overtime on a holiday, they get the regular day and they get straight pay. So you're getting paid double instead of that time and a half, that double and a half, right? Mm-hmm. So and the reason why I wanted to just bring up those 2 points, because in any situation there's going to be some give and take. Collective bargaining is just what it is. Collectively, we bargaining. That means when we get up and walk away from here, we're going to agree to disagree. None of us are going to be totally satisfied. All that means is that we're looking out what's best for the employees. Now we're looking at how do I keep you happy, right? To where though you don't want to go get another job, how do I keep you happy to where you're going to come to work? Although you're used to getting time and a half, it's hard already to get somebody to come work on a holiday. Mm-hmm. So how am I going to at least keep you happy a little bit without saying, nah, we're going to have to stop working on holidays, because the city is a 24/7 organization.